Hello friends, welcome to Unacademy. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar. In today's session, friends, we will discuss about union territories. So, an important topic in our UPSC syllabus under the polity and governance. Now friends, in this session, we will understood how they function and the types of union territories in India. So basically, friends, the important topic in context with our General Studies paper 2, along with, we can say, the issues related to cooperative federalism and constitutional amendments, the topic is most important. Now, first of all, we'll understand what is union territories. Yes, anyone can just ping in the description box. Yes, in comment box, in single line, what are union territories in short? Okay. So friends, union territories are federal territories and are administered by union government. So union territories are federal territories and are administered by the Union Government of India. So here we can say that these territories also known as centrally administered territories. Now, the administration, when we are talking about, so in union territories, lieutenant governors are appointed by President of India, and his elders or administrator, they serve as union territories administrators. Now friends, when we are talking about the background, like the union territories where the appointment of lieutenant governor or administrator, we will discuss in upcoming slides, and the station itself where the appointment of lieutenant governor and administrator made by the President of India. Now friends, first of all, we'll understand the background. Now, friends, the union territories were introduced in the State Reorganization Act (1956). So union territories was introduced in the स्टेट रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट 1956। तो दोस्तों ये जो कंसेप्ट है यूनियन टेरिटरीज का, वो हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में 7th अमेंडमेंट एक्ट के तहत लाया गया और ऐड किया गया। सो द कंसेप्ट ऑफ यूनियन टेरिटरीज which yes the union territories was added by Constitution Act 1956, that is under the 7th Constitution Amendment Act. Now before discussing the need of union territories in detail, dear friends, it's my pleasure to welcome you all on Unacademy, India's largest learning platform. It's me, Rushikesh Inamdar, guiding UPSC aspirants from last 8 years. तो दोस्तों आप डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दिए गए लिंक के थ्रू हमारा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, where we will solve your queries and will also provide you the important updates for UPSC Civil Services preparation. एंड दोस्तों अनअकैडमी ऐप पे आप मुझे फॉलो कर सकते हैं दिस लिंक थ्रू, सो यू विल गेट नोटिफिकेशंस ऑफ आवर अपकमिंग फ्री स्पेशल क्लासेस. सो डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू फॉलो मी ऑन अनअकैडमी ऐप. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, आपको एक लिंक प्रोवाइड किया गया है डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में यूपीएससी कॉम्बैट के लिए, जो हम हर संडे सुबह 11 बजे कंडक्ट करते हैं. सो फ्रेंड्स, इट्स एब्सोल्युटली फ्री फॉर ऑल एस्पिरेंट्स. You can use invite code RBI Live to register for the UPSC Combat, where you will get amazing prizes and scholarships, which we will discuss in detail later part of the session. Now, there will be huge discount on combo subscription. In upcoming days, there will be price hike on UPSC CSE subscription. So friends, before 15th September, you can enroll for the combo subscription with discounted price, where we are providing you number of benefits with the combo subscription, which we will discuss in the later part of the session. We are also providing iconic and plus subscription on our platform. With plus subscription, you will get live classes, structured courses, unlimited access for live and recorded classes along with weekly tests. Now, iconic subscription में दोस्तों आपको plus subscription के सारे benefits के साथ additional benefits दिए जाते हैं, जैसे कि personal guidance, study planner, study material, experts guidelines and test analysis. So, जो लोग अभी 12th के बाद तैयारी करना चाहते हैं और ग्रेजुएशन के दौरान प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, वो लोग आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन के साथ तैयारी शुरू कर सकते हैं. Now friends, you can also use a referral code RBI Live. It's my referral code to get 10% discount on our paid subscription. Means friends, for the 1 year of plus subscription, you have to pay only 44,550 rupees. Whereas for the 1 year of iconic subscription, you have to pay only 67,050 rupees. So you can use this referral code RBI Live on optional subscription also to get 10% discount. Now, friends, we will discuss need for union territories. Now, as we have discussed through State Reorganization Act 1956 के तहत हम यूनियन टेरिटरीज का निर्माण किया. नाउ दोस्तों, इसके पीछे कई सारे रीजंस थे कि हम यूनियन टेरिटरीज को क्यों बनाएं. उनका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के तहत किया जाएगा. यस, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. नाउ in today's session, we are discussing about union territories, the important part in our polity and governance section. Now friends, there are various reasons for the formation of union territories, which includes such territories being too small to be independent or too different to be merged with the surrounding states. ऐसे प्रदेश जो कुछ राज्यों के साथ हम उनको जोड़ भी नहीं सकते थे और वो काफी राज्यों के कंपैरिजन में छोटे प्रदेश थे, इकोनॉमिकली, कल्चरली, जियोग्राफिकली भी उनसे अलग थे. नाउ these areas were financially weak or politically instable. इन कुछ रीजन की वजह से उनके सर्वाइवल के लिए सेपरेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के तौर पे उनका चलाना बहुत मुश्किल था. तो फिर हमारे देश में यह सोचा गया कि ऐसे छोटे प्रदेश जिनको सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एडमिनिस्टर करेगी, सो फॉर द सर्वाइवल ऑफ दिस एरियाज they needed to be administered by the union government, and some were made union territories which given their location or spatial status. Now friends, यहां पे हम एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे पहले जो दमन एंड दीव यूनियन टेरिटरी, अब हमने लगभग कुछ साल पहले, लगभग 2 साल पहले उसको हमने मर्ज किया. तो हम एग्जाम्पल ले रहे हैं यूनियन टेरिटरीज ऑफ दमन एंड दीव विच वॉज अंडर द रूल ऑफ, यस, नाउ दोस्तों ये एक दादरा नगर हवेली एंड दमन दीव, इट्स वन टेरिटरी नाउ, बट फॉर एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे हम दमन एंड दीव की बात कर रहे हैं. तो दोस्तों ये यूनियन टेरिटरी जो थी which was under the rule of the Portuguese, while the Puducherry was under the rule of फ्रेंच. तो दोस्तों दमन दीव टेरिटरी पोर्तुगीज उस पे शासन करते थे पहले, और पुडुचेरी पे फ्रेंच लोगों का शासन था, फ्रेंच रूल करते थे. सो एज वी नो इन एरियाज का जो कल्चर है वो कंप्लीटली अलग था. जो उनकी सराउंडिंग स्टेट्स हैं उनसे काफी अलग है. सो देयर आर स्पेशल प्रोविजंस मे बी रिक्वायर्ड टू preserve this identity as well as to provide effective governance. फिर हम बात करें लक्षद्वीप की. दोस्तों लक्षद्वीप एंड अंडमान निकोबार, यस, सरस्वती, राजू, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. आज के सेशन में हम यूनियन टेरिटरीज ऑफ इंडिया के बारे में चर्चा कर रहे हैं. दोस्तों आप लिंक शेयर कर सकते हैं, वीडियो को लाइक कर सकते हैं. एक इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक हमारे पॉलिटी और गवर्नेंस का. तो दोस्तों अभी तक हमने जो चर्चा की है दैट इज यूनियन टेरिटरीज का जो गठन किया गया है वो स्टेट रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट 1956 के तहत, और जो जरूरत थी दैट इज द नीड फॉर यूनियन टेरिटरीज, इसकी हम अभी चर्चा कर रहे हैं. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, the Lakshadweep and Andaman Nicobar Islands, which are located far away from mainland India and occupy strategic locations. यदि हम Andaman and निकोबार आइलैंड्स की बात करें दोस्तों, ये हमारे मेन लैंड से काफी दूर और स्ट्रेटेजिक लोकेशंस पे सिचुएटेड है। यस यस सरस्वती, if you have any doubt you can ask. So now Saraswati, we are discussing that is need for union territories. So friends, now the union government control on them may be considered a necessity from a national security point of view in case of Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now, next, when we are talking about is our capital, Delhi. Now, friends, Delhi is the administrative capital of India, while Chandigarh is the administrative capital of both Haryana and Punjab. So, the special place that Delhi occupies in India's polity, due to it being the capital of the country, necessitates union government control on it. Now, हम 1956 की बात करें दोस्तों, जब स्टेट रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट लाया गया था, तब लगभग हमारे देश में 14 राज्य और 6 यूनियन टेरिटरीज थे। और पिछले कुछ वर्षों में ये स्टेट्स और यूनियन टेरिटरीज के नंबर्स हैं that was changed. Like recently we have 8 union territories. Like 1960 में कुछ चेंजेस हुए जहां पे हिमाचल प्रदेश, मणिपुर, त्रिपुरा, सिक्किम, गोवा, अरुणाचल प्रदेश एंड मिजोरम, इन यूनियन टेरिटरीज को हमने स्टेट्स में कन्वर्ट कर दिया। तो for the administrative convenience we upgraded them into states. वो राज्य है जैसे हिमाचल प्रदेश, मणिपुर, त्रिपुरा, सिक्किम, गोवा, अरुणाचल प्रदेश एंड मिजोरम, ये पहले यूनियन टेरिटरीज थी जब हमने स्टेट रीऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्ट लाया था। नाउ अभी हम बात करते हैं प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन में। दोस्तों अभी फिलहाल we have 8 union territories. Yes. Now, recently, we have created in 2019, that is Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act, was passed by the Indian Parliament, and it reconstituted the state of Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories, that is Jammu and Kashmir and Union Territory of Ladakh. Again in 2020, Dadra Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu were merged into a single union territory known as Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. तो दोस्तों ये कुछ चेंजेस पिछले कुछ वर्षों में किए गए हैं। नाउ वन बाय वन विल सी द यूनियन टेरिटरीज। अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स, द कैपिटल इज पोर्ट ब्लेयर। देन चंडीगढ़ इज द यूनियन टेरिटरी। दादरा नगर हवेली एंड दमन एंड दीव, जैसे अभी हमने डिस्कस किया 2020 में दोस्तों, 2020 के पहले दादरा एंड नगर हवेली एंड दीव एंड दमन ये 2 अलग अलग यूनियन टेरिटरीज थी। इसको हमने मर्ज करके 2020 में एक ही यूनियन टेरिटरी में और एक ही यूनियन टेरिटरी बना दी। नाउ जो कैपिटल ऑफ द दादरा एंड नगर हवेली एंड दमन दीव इज दमन। देन दोस्तों the government of National Capital Territory of Delhi. Yes. Then Jammu and Kashmir. Union Territory. Then Union Territory of Ladakh. Then Union Territory of Lakshadweep, the capital at Kavratti. And then Union Territory of Puducherry. So friends, presently we have the 8 union territories: Andaman Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Lakshadweep and Puducherry. Now, after this basic information, now friends, we will discuss about constitutional provisions. Yes, the constitutional provisions related to union territories. Now friends, understand the Article 239 to 241 in part 8 of the Constitution, which deals with the union territories of India. And just remember that there is no uniformity in their administrative system. दोस्तों यहाँ पे एक बात याद रखनी है, हमारे संविधान में आर्टिकल 239 टू 241 पार्ट 8 में ये जो आर्टिकल्स है, these are deals with the union territories, but there is no uniformity in their administrative setup. Now, the original constitution under Article 239 provided for the administration of union territories directly by the president through administrators. Now, the Article 239A was brought in 1962 to enable Parliament to create legislatures for the union territories. The important change or the amendment we can say, that is Article 239A added into the Constitution in 1962, which describes that the Parliament has power to create legislatures for the union territories. Now, in this direction, sub-union territories were provided with a legislature and council of ministers to fulfill democratic aspirations of the people of the territories. Then, Article 239 AA was added by the 69th Amendment Act 1991, according to special provisions for the National Capital Territory of Delhi. So Article 239 AA was added in 1991, which deals with the special provisions for the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Then friends, the constitutional provisions were the Article 240, which deals that the president has the power to make regulations for the fees progress and good governance of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, yes, Daman and Diu and Puducherry. So, in case of Puducherry, the president can make a regulation to legislate only when the assembly is suspended or dissolved. So, Article 240 is also deals with the provisions related to Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep, Dadra Nagar Haveli, and Daman and Diu, and Puducherry. Now, the Article 241, which states that the Parliament may by law constitute High Court for a union territory or declare any court in territory to be a High Court for all or any of the purposes of the Constitution. So, according to this provision, only NCT of Delhi has a separate High Court. तो दोस्तों हमारे देश में यूनियन टेरिटरीज में हाई कोर्ट की बात करें तो सिर्फ दिल्ली में दिल्ली का हाई कोर्ट है, which is under the provision of Article 241 of the Indian Constitution. Now friends, here we will discuss the constitutional status. Yes, in this regard, the constitutional status. So friends, the center has the power to administer the union territories through administrators. So, when we are talking about constitutional status, the union territories, except Puducherry and Delhi, we do not have any legislature of their own, which means when we are talking about legislatures, so Puducherry and Delhi having their own legislatures, but other union territories don't have their legislatures. Now, the power to make laws on any of the subjects under all lists mentioned in the 7th schedule, which reside with the parliament, and this power also covers Puducherry and Delhi. Now, the Ministry of Home Affairs at the center is the nodal ministry for all matters related to union territories relating to legislation, finance and budget, services and appointment of administrators. So दोस्तों, just remember that Ministry of Home Affairs is the nodal agency for all matters related to union territories. Now, let's discuss about the difference between state and union territories. Now, just discuss the difference between state and union territories. Now friends, while the Indian states which enjoys federal relationship with union government with the division of legislative and executive powers, but in the case of union territories, it is more of a unitary relationship. Yes. So, in the case of union territories, it is more unitary relationship with union government, as all the legislative and executive powers reside with the government of India. Then, a state is a constituent division and has its own elected government that has the powers to frame laws, while union territory is small administrative unit and is ruled by the union government except Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir and Puducherry. So the state has power to make rules and frame laws, whereas except the Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Puducherry, other union territories don't have such powers to make laws and implementation of those laws. Now, next difference is in the state, the governor is constitutional head of the state, while President of India is the executive head of the union territory. Yes. Whereas the President of India Yes, President of India is the executive head of the union territories. Now, the next difference so now friends, when we are talking about this control of the union territory, like there is a position of administrator is quite distinct from the position of governor. So here we can say the administrator does not have the discretion accorded to the governor and who is independent position. Yes, so governor has independent position under the constitution, whereas the administrator in union territories is an agent of the central government. Now, the chief minister elected by the people who administers the state, while the union territory is administered by an administrator or lieutenant governor appointed by the President of India. Then states enjoy autonomous powers whereas union territories do not have autonomous powers. Yes. Now, there are also structural issues. Now, friends, the recently, if you are aware about the current issues, where some MLAs from the Puducherry Legislative Assembly resigned, and these resignations reflect a familiar pattern to the resignations of members of Legislative Assembly. So such resignations reduce the party's majority in the House abruptly, which invariably leads to the fall of the government. Now, the structural issues, where we will discuss the structural fragility, fragility of union territories. Now, friends, the composition of the legislature where Article 239A was originally brought in by the 14th Constitutional Amendment Act 1962 to enable Parliament to create legislatures for union territories. Now, under this article, the Parliament enacted the Government of Union Territories Act 1963, and the aftermath of this law is that a simple amendment in the Government of Union Territories Act 1963 can create a legislature with more than 50% nominated members. So the question remains, how can predominantly nominated House promote representative democracy? So the structural issues like composition of the legislature, then there is issue of nomination. Issue of nomination. Now, friends, the Government of Union Territories Act provides for a 33-member House for Puducherry, of whom 3 are to be nominated by the central government. So, when the Union government nominated 3 members to the Assembly without consulting the government, it was challenged in the court. So, the Supreme Court in K. Lakshmi Narayan versus Union of India 2019 case held that the Union government is not required to consult the state government for nominating members to the Assembly, and the nominated members have the same right to vote as the elected members. So, this is also the issue of nomination in this regard. Then arbitrariness in nomination issue was there, and administrator's power. Yes, administrator's power. Now, friends, the union territories were never given a fully democratic setup with necessary autonomy and the power vested in the administrator, that is lieutenant governor, which conflicts with the powers of elected government of union territories, which having a legislature. So in the news we have read number of times that lieutenant governor of Delhi and the chief minister of Delhi having issues and the conflicts on number of issues. Now, these are the structural issues. With the friends, if we can discuss the way forward for the administration of union territories in India, there should be practicing cooperative federalism. So the Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court in NCT of Delhi versus Union of India 2019 had said that the administrator should not misuse this power to frustrate the functioning of elected government in the territory and use it. After all methods have failed to reconcile the differences between him or her and the Council of Ministers. So there is need to be a practicing cooperative federalism. Then there is need to be exploring the Washington DC model. Yes, so Indian government can emulate the model of administrative sharing of power between the union government and the government of union territories. So under that scheme, only the strategic areas and buildings are under the effective control of the federal government, and the rest of the areas are under the jurisdiction of Washington state. So the institution of this strategic importance, like political institutions, defense establishments, can remain under the jurisdiction of the union government, whereas the areas other than these can effectively hand it over the union territory governments. Then there is need of necessary reforms. So friends, with the conclusion of the session, we can say that the union government should respect the reason why these union territories were thought fit to provide a legislature and council of ministers to some of the union territories. So the ostensible reason is to fulfill the democratic aspirations of the people of these territories. Now, in this context, the union government should take note of the Supreme Court's observation that the administration of union territories is by the central government, but that does not mean the union territories become merged with the central government. So they are centrally administered but retain their independent entity. So friends, that's it all about union territories. Now you can just go through the system of union territories. As we have discussed the comparing union territories and states and the articles related to union territories. Yes. Now friends, we are going to start new batches from today onwards. So you can join these batches as per your convenience. We have prelim focused batches and regular batches like 1 year, 2 year batches. UPSC Combat, as I have discussed earlier. So as per your performance in the UPSC Combat, you will get amazing prizes and scholarship. For example, first 3 rank holders will get 1 year UPSC CSE plus subscription, and others will get the scholarship as per their ranks. So friends, 56 questions, 1 hour. Do not forget to enroll yourself for UPSC Combat using invite code RBI Live. The link is provided in the description box. Yes, please enroll yourself for combo subscription before. So the discounted prices valid till 15th September. So join the combo subscription for your UPSC CSE preparation. Now friends, see you in the next lecture with new topic. Till that time, stay tuned. Do not forget to like the today's session. You can also share the Unacademy videos. Keep watching, keep liking. See you in the next lecture. Till the time, stay home, stay safe. All the best.